Welcome to the WHHI News. I'm Allie McNair. Here's a look at your headlines. California Governor Gavin Newsom visited the Lowcountry Wednesday to show his support for President Biden's re-election campaign. Governor Newsom made stops in Beaufort, Orangeburg, and Sumter counties. At Sun City Hilton Head, Governor Newsom told the audience that the current president is the one who wants to protect your rights, while the former one who's running again is the one who wants to take them away. 300 people showed up to hear Newsom talk about abortion, voting rights, civil rights, and LGBTQ plus rights. Well, the Beaufort-Jasper Water and Sewer Authority is taking some flack for a letter it sent out that it says it really didn't have to send. The letter admits that for half of last year, it was providing drinking water with levels of haloacetic acid, known as HAA5, above acceptable levels. According to the Water and Sewer Authority, some people drinking water with those acids over decades might have an increased risk of cancer, while short-term effects should be minimal. The authority is assuring customers that the levels of HAA5 are well within acceptable levels now. Wednesday night, cities all around the country made an attempt to calculate the number of homeless people in their communities. Hilton Head Island took part in the national effort that was coordinated through the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development. Deep Well Project Executive Director Sandy Gillis says organizations in Beaufort, Bluffton, and Hilton Head Island are trying to assess how many people are homeless. Now, once those numbers are tallied, Gillis says organizations that help the homeless can look at what challenges they face and to try to come up with solutions. This week, Hardeeville residents were asked to weigh in on the future project for a veterans park in that city. It was the third public meeting where residents and veterans were asked to share their thoughts. The park is set to have a veterans pavilion, veterans plaza, and patriots garden. Well, get ready for a big bug invasion this spring in South Carolina and Georgia. In May, 2 broods of cicadas will emerge at the same time. And you know what? That hasn't happened in more than 200 years. Cicadas serve as a food source for birds and small mammals, but for humans, cicadas' loud calls can be annoying, and the large number of their carcasses that litter the ground can be more than a little bit of a nuisance. Here's the good news, though. Cicadas aren't harmful to people or pets. Well, a Bluffton chef and restaurant owner, Leslie Rowland, has been selected as one of 3 chefs to serve as a South Carolina Chef Ambassador. Rowland owns the Cottage Cafe and Bakery and also runs May River Coffee Roasters, the Juice Hive, and the Bluffton Pasta Shop. South Carolina Chef Ambassadors represent the best of what the culinary scene has to offer at events and food festivals throughout the state. Now, for more information on these stories and more, you can visit the news sources on your screen and be sure to check us out on Facebook, X, and Instagram. And if you have a story idea, feel free to email us at news@WHHITV.com. Here he is, Justin Jarrett with sports.
Hey, it's time for Last Night in the Lowco on WHHI, powered by LowcoSports.com. The USCB Sand Sharks were back in the Cove on Wednesday for a Peach Belt Conference clash with new in-state rival USC Aiken, and neither matchup could be decided in just 40 minutes. Sand Shark women outlasted the Pacers in overtime for a 75-73 win to snap a 6-game skid and give USCB its first PBC victory. And the men took the number 17 team in NCAA Division II to overtime before coming up just short of a monumental upset, falling 73-70. USCB hits the road to Flagler on Saturday before returning home to welcome Columbus State to the Cove next Wednesday. On the high school hoop slate, Hampton County swept a pair at Ridgeland-Hardeeville to keep both Hurricanes teams perfect in Region 6-2A play, and Bridges Prep's boys picked up a huge road win at Bethune-Bowman, avenging an earlier loss at home. In the SCISA ranks, John Paul II swept Charleston Collegiate, and Patrick Henry took 2 from Thomas Heyward. It was also a big night on the wrestling mats with region titles on the line at 2 sites in the Lowco. The May River Sharks made quick work of rivals Bluffton and Hilton Head at home in the deep end to claim their 5th consecutive Region 7 4A title, and Phillips Simmons knocked off host Battery Creek in the Palace to capture the Region 8 3A crown. May River will host the first 2 rounds of the dual playoffs on February 3rd. For Lowco Sports and WHHI, I'm Justin Jarrett. Until next time, go Lowco.
Thanks, Justin. Maria Soden has our forecast.
Thanks, Allie. Yep, so taking a look ahead, we are going to see some more storms roll in throughout this weekend, but then we should be seeing the sun coming back out by next week. So taking a look at Fridays, we scattered showers and thunderstorms throughout the day and going into the evening. We are going to have a flood warning in effect, so if you're going to be on the road, do be careful. Taking a look at the temperatures, Hillnet's going to have a high 67, a low of 57. Bluffton's going to have a high 69, a low of 59. And Beaufort's going to have a high 72 and a low of 59. The sunrise for Friday's going to be at 7:20 and sunset's going to be at 5:51. Looking at the beach tides, high tide's going to be at 9:31 a.m. and low tide's going to be at 4:52 p.m. Taking a look into the rest of the week and into next week, Saturday we'll see scattered showers and thunderstorms throughout the day and going into the evening again. Again, we're going to see those flood warnings in effect and a high winds warning in effect as well. Highs remain in the 60s, lows in the 50s. Then come Sunday, we'll see scattered showers in the morning, but should be clearing up by the afternoon and stay clear into the evening. Highs remain in the 60s, lows in the 40s. And then come Monday, it's supposed to be sunny to partly cloudy with highs in the 50s and lows in the 40s. That's it for today. Let's send it back to the desk.
Thanks, Maria. When we come back, we're going to meet the Director of Nursing for TCL and find out how the nursing program is going there. Stay right there.